if I already have the legendary Messi and the legendary Neymar? Depends how much of a fan you are, really. I mean, it's actually good to see they didn't just paste and copy Neymar, they've actually done a player model. Obviously, this one is younger. Wouldn't say necessarily to goes to higher level. But if there's one thing better than a legendary straight off the bat, is the fact, the playing style. When I got the legendary version of Neymar, those playing style were all 70. I know most of you guys just play one style, never change. But for me, these matters because I like to change, even though that's not what you're supposed to do if you want to stay consistent. But hey, man, I don't like losing, but I like to play the way I enjoy. So, is this pack worth it? I think it's worth it. You got Fabinho can change your game right off the bat. Neymar, Marquinhos, it depends though. What playing style is he? Build up, okay. I think he's a bit underrated. People judge him based on real life. He's a box-to-box with... Wait a minute. I think his standard card go better. Well, for a box-to-box, you can make him defensive a bit weak, but he's got defensive skills. Something people always usually pay for their ability, but not pay attention to their skill. He's got interception, sliding tackle, fighting spirit. These are good for the defensive-minded box-to-box. So there are a bunch of players who can change your game, and I think for value, this pack is worth it. So is the Argentina one. Legend icon top players ATC meaning nothing, no difference. Those are just cards to collect on the pitch. Everything gets balanced out by the code. You see, I agree with you on that one. Listen what he said, dude. That's something I would talk about it all the time. I'm not Captain Positive. Because when I see games, a tired player sprinting, a shitty passer passing like Pirlo, almost 90 offense awareness, acting like 60, like what's the point of getting superstar players? Does it help? Of course it does. But if I play 10 games with all 95 plus epic legends, in 5 games, those players don't act like 90 rated. Believe me. Me being as a Panini guy, you know, some example I always give, at least I can collect these cards where I can use them for the game that I play all year. And a silly example I always give, my friend Jacob collects pops, you know, hundreds of pounds for pops, collects dust on the shelf, but makes him happy. Or, you know, also my friend Susan spends hundreds of money on a Panini book. It's called Top. Hundreds of pounds. Stick it to the book. That's it. Makes her happy. So, if you have the legendary one, I don't think you necessarily need this one. But because it's younger, I think definitely. When I think younger, definitely probably more speed. And it all depends how you train them, really. For me, it makes a difference. Because all the playing style is 90, that means I don't need to give 3 to 4 progression points to playing style. So that would just be left to you, really. And in terms of player review, I think I've uploaded a video, kind of a universal player review. I spoke about individual of these abilities, ball control, tight position, explained all these for different playing style and how to train your players in generally. Watch that video on YouTube, I think it was for eFootball 22, kind of valid for 23. I would only get Japan if I was a fan of Japan national team. However, there are some interesting players. This guy, for example, at level 1, good ball control, dribbling, passing for a winger matters. Speed, acceleration, even balance is not too bad. Also, for a winger, having through passing, pinpoint crossing helps a lot. And Weaver in form, yeah. But most of them goes to high level, but most of them lacks a lot of skill in general. France one is good, man. I mean, France one is good. That's why I don't want to drag these player reviews. You know it's good. Starting from Kundo to actually... the first version of this player was something else. Actually, this was his brother. Never mind. It was his brother. I have the player of the week one. Should be never off my team. But I like to exchange and do things differently. I think Griezmann wasn't that bad either, whole player. Benzema, I think, could change your game. Listen, if you like to go classic, 2 fast wingers, one can cut in and good finishing, the other one good passer, Benzema in the middle, boom. Even freaking Giroud can change your game. You see, if you want to play a crossing game, it's not just about the tall guy. Apart from heading skill, aerial superiority is a must if you play a crossing game. And for some of you trash talking somebody who plays a crossing game, listen, my friend. If it's okay for someone to play 3 narrow strikers, and 4 CB, you know, 3 CB, defense on a fullback, if it's okay for majority to play that football, constant down the mid threat, right? Then crossing is part of football. The annoying part about crossing, most of the time, a guy just whacks a cross with the player's weak foot, ends up crossing like Beckham. or your defender just don't react and jump. That is part of annoying for crossing. But it's the same thing when somebody does a through ball and your defender suddenly goes out of position. You have to manually reposition it. So it's kind of the same thing. I think Varane is going to be on C form forever with the standard form. Otherwise, yeah, could be decent. So I would say, in my opinion, for value, imagine you just picked up this game and you buy one pack. Honestly, you could literally just go play. And I'm pretty sure if you grind everything that is in the game, GP, nominating contract, you basically have a perfect team. You will have a perfect team in like less than a couple of days. So I probably will get this, and we'll get this. But I need to watch my coin though, because we just got a new computer for the 1080p. Right, what else we got here? These were all the packs, right? John Clemenati with another 100 bits. Appreciate you, bro. 300 bits. Thank you. Thank you. The delay improved. What do you mean? So we got 4. Would you guys like to see the Japan national team? I mean, I'm not opening packs for Japan Epics, for example. I ain't doing that. And if it's in full Japan, including bench, then it's not technically, you know. Now, this standard ticket, obviously, I got like about 6 4-star standard player tickets, and 1 3-star. I thought this was going to be, you can sign any GP player in particular, but it's not. I think that would sound too good to be true. Because if you get a 5-star standard player ticket, that means you can get Mbappe, for those of you who don't have enough GP. But it's just like a list of, I don't know, was it 15 players or something? It gives you a random player. But you also get standard player ticket for free as well, mind you. Right, when it comes to this one, for me, Iniesta, legend card, whole player, I'm happy with that. Xavi, I think this one, no one goes to level 35. Can be good, but people who use Pass Support 1, it's like the entire team is Pirlo and Xavi anyway. So I don't know. Orchestrator, it's not a player that you would see in most people's squad, unless you like him and you're a fan. Personally, I got Pirlo. I don't need him. I mean, I can't pick to get him anyway. This Torres, for me, it just kind of reminds me of a paste and copy from 21, to be honest. Because I think the big-time epic version of Torres is coming, so not sure if I want to do any packs for him. And if I train him, he likes balance, he likes dribbling, at level 1, especially tight position for slow dribbling. So if I train him, I have to give him at least 90 offense awareness. At least high speed, finishing definitely 85 plus, and so on. Otherwise, I do like him. And those of you guys, I think there are some other players maybe that expensive for GP. I don't think they are, to be honest. Koulibaly is like, what, 200k? So you can kind of get them pretty easily. Don't think we need to review this. I think these are pretty self-explanatory. If you're a fan of Japanese players, go for it. But also, there are other good players within this list, I would say. You got Ronaldo, which is like 500,000. Neuer. Yeah. I would say if you do a couple of packs and get these guys for GP, it would be a win-win. But then again, it's a gamble. And how much you like to gamble. Simple as that. Now, when it comes to these, of course, nominating contract, I would say Mertens. Mertens can be good. I don't know about you, but players who lacks player model, I'm not mad about it. And really, don't waste your nominating contract on players that you can buy with GP. That makes sense? Obviously, the difference is if you buy him with GP, probably you need a lot of points to level up his playing style. Unless you never change from one playing style.